Hey Red, and anybody else watching, but mostly Red because I'm not giving this link to anybody else. Um, yeah, you asked about leaf spring suspension, what I meant by that. And basically, it's just weight suspension, cheaty weight suspension, sort of like what no, what most people use on tanks. Not you though, because I know that you're very particular with your tank suspension. Um, but you know the very primitive weight suspension tanks and stuff. It's sort of just a play on that. Um, it's pretty simple. It works pretty well. Um, and it's kind of neat to say that your vehicle has leaf springs because nobody knows what you're talking about. Case in point, to this video. Um, so yeah, I guess I can. I mean, I'm just gonna run through exactly what I did. Um, so we're just gonna use somebody's. How did he send me? I'm offline. How did he send me that message? Okay, I'm very confused there, but we will continue for the sake of the betterment of mankind. That was strange. Anyway, so I'm just going to use the chassis that I used in my pickup truck that I demoed this in. This is the same chassis, just with elastics, because I originally built it with elastics, but then I said, you know what, let's put leaf springs on it. And then I did just that. So we are going to need to freeze everything, which I just do with easy precision because I'm a lazy old man or something. I don't really know. And then we're going to need our springs, which are going to be these. These are the same ones that I used for that video. And basically what we're doing, we're going to be placing these above the wheels and then attaching the wheels to them and then attaching them to the frame and making them very low weight, giving us a nice spring thing. So yeah, we'll just attach those. Oops. And just add 25 to the Z so we can get it up above. Right there. See, it's just perfect. So yeah, if you're using this exact size of wheel, if you move your point up 25 units, it makes it perfect. I'm not going to tell you what the wheel size is. Anyway, so we'll just do the rest of these. Oops, I did that wrong. Did you catch that? It seems like I'm kind of out of it. I am, because I haven't really slept at all the past day. I'm not really sure why. I haven't been drinking a massive amount of caffeinated beverage, and I'm not in cocaine or meth. Meth is a lot more common around here, so I guess it would be meth. But I'm not on that. I'm not on anything. I'm just not tired, I guess. But I am, but I'm not at the same time, so it's kind of strange. But enough of my personal life. Let's move on to this game. So yeah, once you have all the springs in place, then we're just going to weld them to the, what do you call that, the frame, the base plate, the main prop, you know, the what have you that everything else is attached to. And now, because I forgot to do it earlier, we're going to get rid of all the elastics that this suspension actually had, just from the wheels, because I think I do have elastics yeah, on my steering master, so I want to keep those. And then it's as easy as using ball socket center with a simple ball socket on, nothing, no other settings checked, and just going from the wheel to the spring, and that's literally it. To make it a little stronger, you just up the weight. 2 does not work very well. 5 works a lot better. 5 is pretty tough. But again, you can increase it indefinitely. And notice how it's extremely springy, like a spring or something. It's basically, I mean, it's similar to an elastic with 0 dampening. It isn't, but it's similar to it. So that gives you sort of a point of reference to where this falls in if you're judging everything by elastics. So to dampen that, we can actually just use an elastic without any constant. Kind of defeat the point of using this, since you might as well just add a constant, but it's leaf springs, so it's okay. So we're just going to do that. There's 2 points in the same spot in the middle of the wheel, no constant, and then damping, I don't know, 2000. So I'm just going to do that to the front wheels here so you can sort of see the difference between the front and the rear, because there is a substantial difference, is kind of an understatement. But you can see the rear kind of holds its momentum a little bit faster. Of course, you could increase the dampening a little more to get this one to just stop instead of bounce a little bit. But as you can see, I mean, yeah, those wheels even leave the ground on the rebound, and these don't at all. I guess I kind of do just a little bit, just a smidge. But yeah, that's sort of what I did for that video, and that is what I'm probably inappropriately naming leaf springs, even though they've probably already been done again, or done before, rather. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for those, and if I'm calling it something it isn't, or I'm not calling it something it is, I don't care, because these are my leaf springs, and they're pretty and fun to use, and I like them a lot, so yeah. Oh, look at that. Toughens nails.